decide whether it's me that smells like McDonald's or if my mum's just walked in with a large fries and a double cheese. What's going on? Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Jodie. Thank you so much for coming and joining us here today in my brand new video. So I hope you've got yourself a beverage, an alcoholic beverage or a cup of tea, because you know I can talk a glass eye to sleep. Today I'm coming at you with a no bullshit approach to fake tan. I'm reviewing the filter by Molly-Mae, and I got this in extra dark. I don't ever think that a tan can ever be too dark. I use fake tan, and I've used fake tan for a very long time, for as long as I can remember. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a professional, but I've accumulated a lot of tips over the years. So at the beginning of the week, I've had a pretty shit week this week, and the only reason that I'm telling you that is because I think that a lot of us, especially in these times with the whole pandemic and the isolating thing, I think a lot of us are having not a great time. But I just felt really down, like, and it just doesn't suit me. Like, it doesn't suit me, it doesn't suit my style. I'm not an unhappy person. I thought, girl, you need to sort yourself out, you need to sort your little life out, hon. I genuinely believe that looking good is feeling good. So as soon as you feel like you look your best, you start to feel better. So I think the one thing to start that off is to do a little fake tan. Everybody feels better with a tan, you can't deny it. I am not one of these girls that are naturally, so you get the girls that are like naturally pale. I'm naturally pale, but you get the ones that are naturally pale, like porcelain kind, that just pull it off. Like, they really suit it. So I'm naturally ginger, or I was ginger when I was a child. I think if I grew my hair out now it wouldn't be ginger, it's more like a mousy, but it's definitely got some red tones in there. My natural skin tone is pale. Hence the reason that I've always been a lover of fake tan, and I've used many different fake tans over the years. I've got my favourites, I've got ones that I use depending on how I'm feeling. So like, you might use a gradual tanner. I love a gradual tanner, but I do also like something that's, you can see it straight away, if you get what I'm saying. A gradual tanner is fantastic. A gradual tanner is something that I would recommend to my mum. So my mum's the kind of girl that doesn't fake tan all the time because she's got a life. I do think fake tanning is a lifestyle choice. I've always said that because there's a lot of commitment involved. But for someone like my mum who doesn't wear a lot of fake tan, I always recommend a good gradual tanner. Dove has got a really good gradual tanner. I love that fake tan. For me, it's not instant enough, so I've got to be, if I'm taking my tan off completely, I've got to be putting something on that's going to be instantly, I'm going to be instantly bronzed to the gods. So I've heard a lot about this fake tan by Molly-Mae, and for a long time I have wanted to purchase it. But because I have used a lot of fake tans, it'd take a lot to convert me to my usual $2.99 B&M St. Moritz bad boy. Because yeah, it's $2.99 and it's from B&M. It does the trick. So I wanted to do a clean slate and really try this fake tan to its full potential, because obviously I'd heard a lot of good things. Now I really believe that a lot of fake tans, they are just the same. I think a lot of it depends on your skin type, probably the way you apply it. I think, you know, a lot of people overthink tanning. If you're watching this and you're not a fake tan connoisseur like myself, I'm hoping that maybe my little tips will help, because I feel like it's just second nature, and that like what I'm saying is not helpful because you already know this, but maybe not. I do think a lot of people overthink fake tanning and think, oh, it's going to go wrong or it's going to look awful, and they end up just not doing it. Since you feel like you look good, it sort of radiates from the inside, if that makes sense. Not even about the exterior, it's all about the interior, baby girl and baby boys. Yeah, so let's let's just get into it, because I am talking a lot of shit. I'm not talking shit because it's all relevant. I'm always up for trying new fake tan because I'm ready to be blown away. So I started off with a fresh base, but you don't need to spend fortunes on exfoliator. You know the sponges where it's like sponge on one side and then like rough on the other? Perfectly fine. Use that sponge, little bit of shower gel, scrub your skin. So you've got any dead skin cells that are remaining obviously on the top of your skin, it'll get rid of them. And then again, a lot of people will be like, right, get out of the shower, and then you've got to use this cream and that cream, and you've got to layer it on your knees and your elbows and whatever else. I mean, if you want to do that, then perfect, but I don't feel like that makes much of a difference. So what I tend to do is I will get out of the shower, obviously dry your skin as best you can. If you tend to normally use a moisturiser, use your normal moisturiser. I used the, I just picked up anything that was in the bathroom cupboard. I picked up the Aveeno moisturiser, whatever. Moisturise your skin, and then I tend to just put like a hoodie on and some joggers, and then I might, sometimes I'll put it on straight away. But in this instance, on this particular day when I did my tan, I went downstairs and I chilled out for a little bit, let the moisturiser soak into my skin. But again, I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. There, put my tan on. The main tips, the only really tips that I do have are, when I apply the tan to my arms and my legs, I'll avoid my elbows at all costs, avoid my knees at all costs. Also, this bit of my ankle, this bit at the top, don't mind me, just a little bit of a contortionist. This bit of my ankle, for some reason, it tends to stick, even though it doesn't really feel that dry. And then the back of my ankle as well, it tends to stick to that. And then, so with your arm, for example, so obviously you finish your arm, you're avoiding your elbow, and then once you've finished your arm, you'll have like a tiny bit left on your mitt, just the residue, then just literally just a little bit over your elbow. The same with your hand. And I think I did film this bit, to be honest. I think I did film this. So if I did, then it'll be here anyway. So you'll be looking at it as we're speaking anyway. Just light pressure, nothing too harsh, over your hands. And then I would do this with my knuckles. Just rub it into my knuckles a little bit. And then rub it on the back of my hands. And that's more or less it. So the same with your knees and your feet. I think it looks pretty natural, actually. I'm not mad. I think I am pretty impressed. So I was going to do another layer last night. I didn't do an all over body. The only place I did do was my neck and my chest. So for some reason, I don't know why it is, and if anyone else is like this, please let me know so I'm not on my own. But I really like a dark neck. I like my neck to be a lot darker than my face. So I did a second layer on my neck last night, and I fake tanned my face, which again I did film that. And then that is more or less it. Like, I did my own back. Sometimes if my mum's knocking about, I'll be like, Mum, just it is possible to do it on your own. So obviously you just like reach back, reach underneath. Like, it is a ball ache, but it looks sensation when you've done it. Make sure you've got a mirror on your back so you can really see if you have missed a bit. Like, there is a one little tiny spot that I do really tend to struggle to get, but eventually I do get there. In the morning I always feel so much better, like when I've got a tan. With this tan, I noticed that when I first put it on, the first thing I noticed, I put it on the mitt and I had a little sniff because I was like, oh, let's see what it smells like. And the smell of it in the first instance is lovely. It does smell really, really nice. It doesn't smell like any other fake tan that I've ever smelled. But there is something in fake tan that makes them all smell the same. So obviously there are like jokes running about that, you know, you smell like biscuits or you smell like curry or McDonald's or whatever. Like, fake tan has a smell. And everyone does, like, fake tan does have a smell. I think there must be something in it that obviously reacts with what our sweat or whatever's in our glands or whatever. in our pores. So fake tan does have a smell. You're never ever going to get away from that. And then when I put it on, it had a lot of green tones, which I do really like. Some fake tans are just purely orange. Like this one has got like a greeny tone to it. I don't mind that. I kind of like it because I would rather it look more natural, because I don't think I look orange. I think I look tanned. So I mean, it's a matter of opinion. But so looking at myself in the camera now, I do think I look quite tanned. I am really happy with the result. So I will continue to use this for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go away tonight and do another layer, just because I want to see how dark it can get. I'm just curious to see how dark it can get. I really like it on my face, so I did film this. So I applied it to my face last night, and then this, and I actually quite liked the instant result, like what it looked like when I first put it on. I really like that. I did try and do like a freckle effect, but it didn't really work out. Applying fake tan to my face, I've got large pores. I've got large pores and I've got quite bad acne scars here. So anything, if I was to put the tan straight on the mitt and put it straight on my face, it would stick here, it'd stick here, and it would just look a hot mess, and we're not about that life. So I have got to adapt to the skin that I'm dealing with. So I do use the mitt a little bit. I use a fluffy brush, which I will have shown you at this point. I think I will have shown you at this point. If not, it'll be here right now. So I'll pump a little bit of the tan onto the mitt, dip my brush into the tan that's on the mitt, and I focus it on my eyelids. Now I don't know whether anyone else does that. Well, I know that my friends do, because I've spoken to my friends about that before. But my eyelids are see-through. Naturally I've got like quite red eyelids, and I hate it. So I fake tan my eyelids, and then I'll focus my tan here, here, and here. So I'll use the brush again. I'll dab it into the tan that's on my mitt, and I'll dab it all over my forehead, all around my cheeks. Just focusing it here, so it's more like a contour effect as opposed to just like rubbing it all over my face. Your bad skin girl over here, she's got to something's got to give. She's got to do a little certain tips and tricks, otherwise it just doesn't work. Yeah, so at this point it's focused here, it's on my eyelids, and it's here. So I like buff it in as though it's bronzer. I ended up with like a little bit of a white line here. So I just got my mitt and I just like sort of rubbed it into my hairline, and then I just got my brush and I literally just buffed it in just so there wasn't any harsh line. But as far as my face goes, that's kind of it. I slept with it like that last night, and then I woke up this morning and I washed it off. And to be honest, a lot of it did wash off. Like I was expecting to be a little bit darker than I was, but I didn't hate it. I actually kind of liked it. I'm gonna go away tonight. I'm gonna go and have a shower now. I'm gonna do another layer, I think. I'm just gonna see how it is in the morning, but I'm sure I will update you. Couple of tips with regards to, obviously once you've done your fake tan, as you can see I do have white bedding, there's never going to be a tan that isn't going to transfer onto your bedding. As much as they say, oh, no transfer, it's not going to transfer, it obviously, like, it's sat on the top of your skin. So for them to say it's not going to transfer into your bedding, a bit of bullshit there. So what I do, ordinarily I don't really sleep in anything. Like I can't sleep in clothes. Like I feel too claustrophobic. It's too much for me. But when I've done my tan, you better believe I'm hoodie, joggers, socks, and I'll sleep like this. If you can see, I've got dark sheets. It's currently like red. That's from Christmas. It has been washed since Christmas, but I bought it at Christmas is what I'm trying to say. So I have dark sheets underneath. I have a dark pillow. What I'll do when I get in bed at night, put my white one underneath, and then I sleep on this. Also, I know this seems a little bit extreme, and it really does, but again, you've got to adapt to this fake tan lifestyle because you've just got to fully commit. I have a white toilet seat, which if you've ever sat on a white toilet seat when you've got a freshly fake tanned arse, you know it's going to transfer onto that toilet seat, and there's nothing you can do about it until now. So I have these emergency disposable flushable toilet covers. I got these from B&M. I think these are actually used for, oh, helps prevent the spread of viruses. I think these became quite popular when coronavirus became a thing. So you can use these in public toilets, which, fantastic, I'm all about that. But it also saves your toilet seat from becoming green, orange, pink, or whatever else colour might transfer from the tones in the old fake tan. Any more tips from me? Obviously keep yourself moisturised. I'm not going to sit here and say I moisturise every single day because I would be lying. I don't moisturise every single day because I'm a lazy bitch. I do moisturise when I can, but you've got to accept it. Your fake tan is not going to last forever. You can moisturise every single hour of every single day, but at some point your fake tan's going to go, babe, it's been a good ride, but I'm going to leave you now, darling. So have a nice day, peace out. And then you're going to get your tiger bread situ, and then you're going to have to scrub it all off, and you're going to have to start again. I mean, if I was naturally tanned, or I lived in, for a start, if I was naturally tanned, that would help me. But if I lived in a hot country also, that would be fantastic. But I haven't got those two factors. And even if I did live in a hot country, I'd just be bright red and burnt to a crisp every single day because my skin doesn't tan. So here we are, probably about 40 minutes in at this point, but I hope you've learned something from this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So in conclusion, would I recommend this fake tan? 100% yes. Do I think that you need to spend 20 odd pounds or whatever, however much it costs? I'll put it on the screen. Do I think you need to spend that in order to get a good tan? No. Thought I'd be 100% honest, and I hope you appreciate that. I do think that the Scent Marits, the £2.99 Scent Marits that I use from B&M is perfectly fine. So if there is any other fake tans that you would like me to review, because I would like to do, I've always said this, like, because I love fake tan so much, I've always wanted to do like a sort of mini series, like sort of trialing out different tans. So if there are any other tans that you want to see me review, then please leave a comment down below or message me over on Instagram. It's jodeb_. As always, if there is anything you want to see from me in the future, then please leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Blow me out of the water. Is that the saying? Seriously, listen to me now, because I am talking so much sense. Second, oh, that's a little bit not cute anymore. Oh, have I been talking to you this whole time with mascara under my eye? Why did no one say anything?